There's some real money in the room.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. If you could go back in time, what would you tell your 18-year-old self? Or the young Trent dog?
What would I tell my 18-year-old self? Shoot, man. I would tell him to start writing. I would tell him to start writing and start to get into video recording and things of that nature. I definitely would not. I mean, I would tell him to put his ego down, you know, all of that. But in the sense of knowing what I know now, if I could go back into and tell him to get out his head, get out of his imagination, stop thinking, looking at the movies, thinking that Nino Brown and all of them is that's what you want to be. You know what I mean? Stop living out my ego. Real talk.
Did you enjoy that life that you were living back then? Was it a thrill? Did you have fun?
Yeah, man, yeah. And when you young and out of control, fam, that's what it's about. It's about the thrill of it, you know? A lot of people think that it was about the money, and it wasn't even about the money with me. It was about the thrill. It was about going and doing what I wanted to do in that which way, form, or fashion. Real talk.
Were the codes different than what they are now? Like, as far as the snitching and a lot of the music that they put out is kind of like self-snitching in a sense.
You know something, man? Like, this is something that's real. That's funny when people go to talking about snitching. Fam, when we were in the streets, fam, it was, you shut your goddamn mouth, man. Like, out the gate. Like, when the laws came and talked to you, you shut up. When you got arrested, fam, this is the first thing that they tell you. You got the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be held against you in a court of law. So if you come in contact with the law, the first thing you supposed to do is shut your damn mouth. Out the gate. If it's 4 people in the car and every one of y'all shut up, whatever got going on is with the driver, fam. With the driver. If it's 4 people in the car, you don't even got to say your name. Well, in Texas you don't. But if you dumb enough not to know that they gonna turn back around here and separate y'all and go to telling you, and you think in your mind that you got to say something, then you dry snitching on your damn self. You dry snitching on your damn self, fam. If me and you get pulled over in the car, and if we get pulled over, you driving. If the law come on my side and ask me for my ID, you ain't got the right to do that. You shut your goddamn mouth. I don't answer questions, man. I don't talk to police. If an individual will turn back around, man, what did you say in the interrogation room? How the hell you make it to the interrogation room? See, when you go into the interrogation room, that's the first thing they ask you. You got the right to remain silent. What make you think that you got to talk to somebody? What put you in a position that you think, hey, I got to talk to y'all? Y'all got me in a cell, fool. Why am I telling you what's going on with me? You trying to convict me. I'm going to do just what the rich do. When the rich get arrested, what do? They shut up. They shut up. When they get arrested, I don't care what they get locked up on. I don't care what happened. They got to prove what I done in court. Not without me telling them some shit. They got to prove that without me saying a word. You know what I'm saying? That's just like my court that I had, in my trial that I had, man. I went to trial. I never talked to nobody. They had to prove that I had a manufacturing of a drug lab. They could not prove that because they didn't have nobody to tell on me. I was the only one on my case, fam.
That's
now,
rare.
what they thought that, okay, we gonna convict him with manufacturing of a drug lab and he's gonna tell to get out of trouble. But what they didn't know was, no, I'm not saying shit. I'm going to trial. You gonna have to prove what you done to me. I went to trial on an aggravated assault on a police officer, fam, and won. That's because they charged me with aggravated assault on a police officer, and I did not do that. But if I would have turned back around here and pled to that, because they was gonna talk about giving me 5 years probation for an aggravated assault on a police officer. You gonna give me 5 years probation, and I done beat the law up? Oh, you gonna get me? That's because you want me to take the case.
Yeah.
So then when I turn back around and say, nah, we going to trial. On the day of trial, oh, we got to no bill it. I got 2 cases dropped like that. I got an attempted murder drop like that. And I got my aggravated assault on a police officer dropped like that because I shut my goddamn mouth.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.